You do look like you're going jogging, Curt.
Well, you know, you've got to be ready, haven't you?
Are they collectible Nikes? Because
Apparently,
I know nothing about trainers.
I actually found these.
I love this, right? Because there is. Go on. I think I know this. Where'd you find them?
In a container in the yard.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I also find boots every now and again, and I just wear random boots from out there.
Well, my other shoes were wearing out, and then as I walked past, I was like, "Oh, they've been sitting there like 18 months. Nobody's claimed them. They're my size." I did
The athlete's
ask.
foot's probably worn off.
Well, no, I put them through the washing machine first.
Yeah.
You never thought of the reason why they might have been abandoned.
No.
The most random stuff ends up in this yard, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it always has done. A little bit of it's my fault.
Well, that's the highlight of my
People
time
will
there.
find corners and they would just stick stuff in there, and then they'd just complain that they lost their stuff when it's still be in that corner. We originally had lockers actually in this room. There was lockers. You used to be able to come in, lock your stuff up, grab your PPE and go about your day. And then people got too confused with that system. Like a locker system. It was too much for tradespeople.
Yeah. Whilst I like the idea of a locker, I think I would be one pair of trainers down if we did have that system.
So I love that. So yeah, today you look full running. I know no famous runners.
Kipchoge.
I'll take your word for it.
That is right, isn't it?
I don't know. Usain Bolt.
Well,
I
was going long distance.
Yeah, we could have gone Bolt.
Oh.
I mean, I know him.
Paula Radcliffe.
But you don't really... Yeah, you look very Paula Radcliffe today, Curt.
Yeah. Well, you never know when you might get caught short. It's a shame, isn't it? Like, she's obviously like an amazing sports person, and yet that's where your mind goes.
So is this the stories that we're talking about? Random sports stories?
No, we've not even introduced our guest, said hello to anyone, anything, have we?
No.
I think he knows a lot about running, actually, I've heard.
No, I definitely don't know a lot about running, but I'm having to do a lot of it at the moment. So
why?
Because on the 20th of July, I'm doing the Southend Sprint Triathlon in aid of Action for Youth, one of our company's charity partners.
Oh.
And I don't know why I've done it. Well, it's a great cause.
Where are you doing that?
Southend Seafront.
Yeah,
so,
along the front.
Yeah, it's point to point. It's a swim and then 5K swim, 750 metre swim.
5K swim would be...
That would be too much.
Yeah.
Starting at Tower Bridge. 750 metre swim, 20 kilometre bike ride, 5 kilometre run.
And what day is that?
Sunday, the 20th of July.
Oh, they're not too far away.
No. So we've been doing a bit of training, and it's killing me.
So it's good though. If you like running, I've never liked it.
No one can like it. If they do, they're making it up.
My missus loves running. I don't know why. And she'd have all the things like the shin splints, and then she gets all the special running shoes. And she got me the other day. She got me some On Clouds.
I don't know what that is.
They are a running trainer.
Right.
It feels does it feel like you're running on clouds?
Yeah, but they're like for running people.
Yeah.
And I said, are you trying to get me to run? Because I'm not going to do no running. I'm literally just going to wear these to the yard.
Round the house.
And then I'm going to leave them in a container.
And one day,
Curt will find them.
In 18 months. I think like that's the statute of limitations is well and truly past then, isn't it? Well, it's not.
You definitely own them. They're definitely your trainers now, yeah. Curt.
Well, I've ripped them now. So
I don't think anyone would want to go there after you've been trialing those shoes.
So welcome everybody to Hard Hat Chat.
Yes, welcome.
This is
welcome to the running channel.
This is our first returning guest.
Yes.
Oh, what a privilege!
Do you know what? You say that he technically returned last time.
That's true, actually, isn't it?
Because when we tried to do this originally, the thing is tried.
Yes.
And we didn't have Luke on board at the time.
About 6 months before we
built a giant coffee cup,
released one, wasn't it?
And we was going to call it the Sit and Sip Club.
Yeah.
And Jason just agreed to it, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was really cozy.
Yeah. It was basically sitting on each other's laps.
There's a giant coffee cup, and then there's trying to fit 3 fully grown adults into
fully grown hench geezers in there. Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so it was amazing. Then we got my laptop out, didn't we?
Yep.
And we knew nothing about
anything.
Well, we still don't really know much, but we tried to then record on, and it came out all right. I think one day we'll send the audio to Luke.
Yeah. The lost tapes.
Yeah.
The lost tape, just the one
Yeah,
that we done.
We'll have to lose a few
But
more.
now,
to it, won't we?
look at this professional setup now, though. I'll tell you.
Well,
Yeah, in a shipping container in the back of the yard.
it's amazing what a bit of cladding does.
Yeah, a bit of OSB, isn't it?
Well,
Oh
that
well,
is,
and some pallet wood
yeah, and some carpet on the wall.
and some carpet tiles. Yeah,
Yeah, graffiti artist in to keep it street.
yep. That's what we're all about. We're quite cool here, really.
You're looking at him.
Ah,
I did. I didn't realise there's no windows, obviously, in this room. There's that door that we walk through, but there's not. The ventilation is rubbish, as we've been
It is,
finding out in
yeah.
the middle of summer.
Yep.
And spraying that, I think I got like an epiphany when I sprayed that because I think I went high.
Because there
gonna say
was
the
no
fumes.
ventilation.
Yeah. And the epiphany was, what am I doing with my life in construction?
So he built a pod room.
that's it. Yeah,
I like that you've got the core 4 values board, though.
I know.
That's,
We. This is what we try to get the lads to buy into.
yeah, it's pretty engaging.
Well, we tried, and then it ended up in here because just stuff gets put in the back room, doesn't it? You know, like,
That's good. Keep the
Like old
inspiring
trainers.
stuff. Keep the inspiring stuff in the
Yeah.
podcast room.
we try
Yeah.
to. Yeah, we've got like this new thing where we just try not to be rubbish in a world where there's so many people just aren't that good.
Well,
So,
that's 1% better every day, every week.
There's
that's it.
lots that we're trying to do, but yeah, it is all small steps. It's all
Yeah.
baby steps, but just trying to get our people to buy into.
Yeah, good on you.
What do you reckon, Kurt? You've never read it, have you?
I'm just reading.
You've never read it,
No,
Kurt, have you?
I have read it before, but I'm just trying to pick my favorite point. I'm going to say, commit to continuous improvement.
This was basically, it was a speech that I'd done.
Yeah,
Where did you do the speech?
in the mirror.
No, I think it was before your time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, I am
And
aware.
we
of it.
went to Chelmsford Football Club. We had a room there,
Who was your audience?
just our lads.
All right.
So, and then, funnily enough, after about 3 months, the majority of them left. So they weren't involved. They didn't buy into it, you know.
They were afraid to commit.
Yeah, I think the whole industry, look, if someone's offering £5 more down the road, people would jump, wouldn't they? But for me, like at Core 4, this is what we care about, getting the people to buy in. And we have got some original guys that have been here now 5 years since we started. Brian's one of them out there. You know, Rob's on his way back. They're all like the original guys. But it's hard when you're building a team and then you try and get, particularly with the older guys that have been like, oh, we've done it this way for years.
Yeah.
Oh, for years we've done it that way. That's the way we do it. Don't mean it's the right way. So that's why I like to think of it. And before we walked into the room, I dropped the bombshell on you about the contract that I've just taken on.
Yeah.
Which is basically we don't know nothing about.
No. I know even less.
But we're doing this job. So Jason walked in. I was on the phone just getting the finer details ironed out, as I do because I'm a detail man, aren't I, Kurt? You know, as Jason pointed out, you don't even have a desk and a computer. I was like, no, don't need one.
It keeps you agile, though. That's a
I
buzzword,
just
isn't it?
committed to do some facade work,
Nice.
some windows, and
Ooh.
a bit of cladding for the NHS.
How tall's the building? Just to put that hat on.
It's only 3 stories high.
Oh.
It's not big, so it lends itself in with our access solutions, as in we'll do a bit of Perry system, maybe, to access the outside the windows. Very straightforward then to put PVC windows in it. We'll have to sub that bit out because we don't do that.
Oh, that's just the detail, isn't it?
But that's what I mean. That's all small details, isn't it? Yeah.
We're all part of. We're just implementation anyway, aren't we? So
yeah, we've renamed everyone this week, Jason. We've renamed everyone to we've basically. I was trying to explain to the girls, and trying to explain to like Ryan in the office. I'm trying to say, big American companies, they don't have like. I mean, they do, but not all of them. That will go like, this is the CEO, the MD, then there's the people on the ground. I wanted everyone to be the same.
Right.
So I was like, what is the word that makes that means everyone's in the same boat because we're all doing the same thing. We're all trying to go the same way, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I thought we're just all in implementation.
Nice.
So I just started putting it out there that, yeah, you're Georgia. You're not Georgia from accounts. You're Georgia from implementation. You're Ruby from implementation. We're just implementing the same thing. Like we're having the podcast party in
When's that
September.
again?
September the 26th.
Nice. What time?
From 1 or 2?
No, we're recording the pod from 12 and then it's from 2.
From 12. From 2.
So you're doing
Yeah.
podcasting on the podcasting party day?
We do a podcast.
So meta.
We do a podcast in the afternoon. And then we're going to do a live one when everyone's there.
Nice.
We're going to have all like, the background noise and that in. That's the idea.
Hopefully we won't need to add that in.
Yeah. Hopefully it'd be actual people enjoying themselves going, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's look, we just thought as a networking events can be a bit stuffy. And we thought we'd have something cool in only a way that we do stuff, which is like come and play on a digger.
Yeah.
Come see, Simon's big lorry with his big crane on it.
Yeah. Have a burger.
Have a burger.
Thing
Come
is,
have some magic. Listen to some music.
people in the trade, people in the industry, we are a different breed.
That's it. Yeah. It's not all like, so I'm not a big drinker. I sort of don't need to drink because I'm a bit mad anyway.
High on life.
Yeah. I don't really need to. Like drinking has the opposite effect that it probably should. So I thought, well, what would I want to do? And like, what I really want to do is be home by 7 o'clock that night. So I thought I would start it at
Make it as local as possible.
Yeah, I'll make it round the corner from my house, so at least I can get home, and that's it.
I just haven't seen a magic show in ages, so you were like,
yeah, no, this is it's not like he's not soaring like like Debbie McGee in half.
She wasn't available.
No, she wasn't available. She's selling windows now. Ironically,
oh, really?
She could probably sell us some windows at the NHS. So, that Dean as close quarter magic is amazing. You're going to love him.
yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna advertise that a bit.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
But none of this is actually what we're here to talk about.
Are we not? I thought we were just catching up with Jace.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're rambling.
It was nice. I enjoyed it. We thought we'd start, and it might finish with this one as well. A stories from site sort of series as part of the pod, because at the end of the day, we want to talk about those stories and the people that are on site. And I mean, we have chats every week about some of the mad stuff. Well, you often start with, you were not going to believe this.
It's literally, yeah.
But it happens, doesn't it? And
I couldn't believe what happened the other day. Do you know what I text you?
Oh, what with the
Saturday morning,
the lamppost?
Just sometimes, like it's like a story from site. It's like it is funny. I think I started this episode. We was having a chat with Luke and I said about my memoirs. Yeah.
Yes.
And you typically get them off like a great leader, didn't you? I mean, I'm not proclaiming to be that great leader,
Right.
but what I'm saying is a lot of things have happened where I just you disbelieve if you wrote it down. It'd be pure fiction. People would think, why is he making that up? And these things are real, have really happened on site. There's too many of them to go through now. But
Well, I mean, that one just briefly, a lamppost went through somebody's office.
Oh, they used it as no. So it's better than that, right? So we had an 8-meter lamppost around the front here, and there's different tenants around the front. We're putting up some new CCTV, some security systems, and they're all sort of interlinked, so they have to be quite high. So we had an 8-meter post. So there's an 8-meter post over the back here. Get it in this hole. Tricky-ish tenant round the front that said, "Oh, don't damage my building by leaning any brooms or anything on my building." So I've said to the boys, "Don't lean nothing against this building." That was Friday. Saturday morning, I get a photograph of them. It's like medieval jousting.
Yeah.
And they've turned the corner and they've rammed the lamppost is now through this guy's modular building. So he's got aircon. I mean, it's a good job it's hot. he's now got like so much damage to this building. Then it's bent the lamppost, and then it's pushed the back of the tailgate of the truck that it was on out.
Oh, no.
It's gone
And
through that as well.
And then it's just wedged. Yeah, and then it had to be cut out to be able to move the truck. It was wedged that, but it was just something that you just look at it. You look at the photograph and you think,
I couldn't work
I'm
out.
going to patch that photograph in
Yeah.
on over the top, right?
Yeah.
But you look at it and you go, how did he get in that situation? And then you sort of, you make all the phone calls and you go, what's going on? And like, this will ruin my Saturday morning by this time. And then I've got better over the years of these things not ruining my mood, because it will always be the thing that you don't expect. Now, I look at that situation, I think, look, no one was hurt.
Yeah.
But then I had like an angry subtenant.
Yes.
Everyone was upset.
It's all sorted now, isn't it?
It's fine. It's all fixable, but it was all just something that it was like, you could never write that in a risk assessment.
Drama you don't need.
That was going to happen.
Well, I was thinking about just in probably the last year, the amount of sites we've had where animals have stopped us working. It's just like...
Are you talking about your ground workers or like actual animals?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
very good.
What are you talking about? The pigeon?
The pigeon, the seagulls, bat.
What was the pigeon? What was so special about that pigeon? Wood pigeon.
Wood pigeon, yeah.
Did you know that?
I've not heard the story. No.
If you have a nesting wood pigeon,
right,
you can't work around it, disturb it.
No,
you've just got to wait for it to fly the nest.
Yeah. Yikes! And where did it nest? On
a tree that we had to cut down.
A tree that we had to
work
remove
around
to do some quite important works. And it was all like full steam ahead, get on this job. Yeah. We got there, we're all set up, got all the machines, everything, fencing set up, and someone's gone, oh, there's a wood pigeon there, and you can't touch it.
The client knew so much about that wood pigeon.
Yeah.
Or wood pigeons in general, maybe not specifically that one.
That was interesting. But then about the same time, we had another job where a guy kept putting signs out saying there's bats in a tree.
Yeah.
But you learn stuff out of everything, didn't you?
Yeah.
So we've learned out of...
Bats don't nest in eucalyptus trees.
Well, we did learn that, didn't we? So basically, we're going, it's an official sign. So we're saying to our client, look, it is illegal.
Yeah.
We can't work near that.
Yeah, because, and they were grateful we sort of highlighted it, weren't they?
Yeah, but at the same time, we also knew it was people being difficult because we was moving a fence line back on a new build.
Right.
Classic no build. The fence
not was from you actually.
The fence was put in the wrong place.
Right.
So good old Core 4, they get the job, knock on people's doors and just let them know you're nicking 2 meters of the land that they fought for the last 18 months they've gained.
Yeah.
And you're knocking on a door saying, we're
put a shed hard up against it.
Yeah, we're coming for that land. And I'm getting so I thought I'd just do it the old fashioned way. So I go knocking on people's doors. Just morning, I'm Dan. I got met with a barrage of abuse over that way that I can't even really talk about now. It was quite a lot.
Mm.
And at the time, I didn't realise I was walking into. They had the local MPs involved. My phone started ringing from councillors. Dan, I've heard you're over there. What are you doing? I said, I'm just doing this job for a client. I'm moving a fence. And it was really what had happened. The new builds had been sold with this additional 2 meters on.
Yeah.
And basically there was like a bund of...
It can only be no man's land.
It can only be described as it was pushed to one side by the developer all around the peripheral of the site. And then what they done was they put the fence inside that. But when they done all the legal packs, they sold it with a bit of the back. So all these people have gone back to the developer and gone, well, we actually want all of our land.
Yeah.
So we've had to get into this little 2 meter, clear it. It's all contaminated waste, all, dump beer kegs and cans and tyres, stuff you think, how did it all get there? But it has got there, no matter what. Clear it, make it part of the garden. But the people who were backing on at that, they thought it was their garden.
Oh, nightmare.
So we walked into, that was fun, wasn't it?
So bat stop play there.
Yeah.
And then seagulls on a roof, wasn't it? On another one.
Seagulls on a roof, and then you get, and no one really
nesting seagulls.
No one really knows the rules with them neither.
No.
Yeah, because are they not a nuisance or like pigeons? Not wood pigeons,
Well,
normal pigeons, regular pigeons.
Yeah, no,
Grey-collared pigeons.
Yeah.
no, and then that just stops the whole job, didn't it? I mean, that
Yeah, I
roof
can't remember.
blew off and ended up on the A12, didn't it? And our job was to get some access up there. And they said, "Oh, you can't get up there, and you can't repair it because of the seagulls." And that was in September, and they said, "Oh, September's the month for it." And then it kept changing, didn't it?
Mm.
It was like, it turns out it's all year round with seagulls.
Do what they want when they want.
Yeah.
We've just had it on a
They're
site
quite
recently
vicious.
where the big high-rise block, ready to be signed off, the last remaining thing was commissioning the lifts, because there'd been all these delays because pigeons had got into the lift shafts
Yeah.
Right.
and had lived and defecated and done whatever they did in the lift shafts. And it was against the policy of the lift installers to work in, understandably,
Yeah.
do anything around all that disgustingness. And until they got a certificate from the cleaning company to say that it had been properly cleaned and sterilised and everything,
Guano.
yeah, that's it. Yeah. They couldn't go in, so it lit the whole block sign off. Hundreds of thousands of pounds sat waiting to be paid
That is
Because of pigeons.
because of pigeons, pigeon poo.
I've done some bad jobs where I've cleaned out pigeons before
Yeah.
on the underground, and you think,
Oh,
it's
right.
not underground.
Yeah.
There's always the netting in there, but there's
Yeah.
always places they get into.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
always,
you
like,
always see a pigeon. on the
little
underground.
rooms
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I've been in some places to do work, and then you had to clear out. But disgusting.
I used to have it a lot in the New Forest with if you're doing barn conversions, there'd be, if someone had sort of put a bit of old insulation into a barn for the horses or whatever livestock back in the day, you could guarantee as soon as you started ripping it all down, mice and rats.
Yeah.
I had it one time overhead, stood on my hop up, crowbar into the boards, ripped it down, and a mouse nest fell down, and it was just like raining mice. It just, and as soon as they all landed on the floor, they just scurried off every which way. And then on that same job, they had a honeybee's nest in the timber frame wall. So they got the bee people, beekeepers,
Beekeeper.
The bee police.
yeah, and
The bee team.
but they wanted to keep, save the honeybees, understandably. But she was about 5'5", this woman that came in, and she was like, "Wear my bee suit," because I had to cut the section of the wall out. But I'm 6'2", so I've got a lot of exposed wrist and shin. Like as I'm doing
They
this.
hurt as well when they
Do you know,
sting.
yeah, and the problem is this: I did put my plunge saw into the wall.
Yeah.
I did 2 cuts, and she'd smoked the room and stuff. But as I cut up and then started to pry the wood, like sheathing off the timber frame, the bees just came out. It was like liquid coming up the wall. So I just ripped it off quickly and then did a runner. But they started swarming in this, in the barn, and that was it. No more work for the rest of the week.
And there's how many in a swarm, Curt? We know a bit about bees.
About
lately, don't we?
20,000, isn't it?
Really?
So we had
Even a small.
we had a container dropped here the other day, a couple of weeks ago, and then a swarm just decided to attach themselves to the
Like behind
container.
the shutter, between the shuttering and the window.
And they just made it their home, and it was they were very happy with it, weren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
Wow.
It was quite nice. Like each day, seeing
It
like
got bigger and bigger.
how much
and
they were
bigger.
building.
What the swarm did, or the
So
nest?
quick.
no, the nest. Yeah.
Oh wow!
And then we tried to move them into a beehive, and they've swarmed off now.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Did you
So
find
we
the queen?
Got beehives up there. Yep, found the queen. Put them in the hive. Put them in with some like Alex knows a lot about them. You have different size meshes for different worker bees and all of that. And he made like a syrup, kept them in there for a week, locked them in there for a week.
Got some nice furniture.
They were happy for about 2 weeks, and then they left.
They do. I have read somewhere before, only because at my parents' house, they ended up with bees in between the walls. Had to take like the weatherboarding off. And got the honey from it though.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, they
It was
saved
very
some
nice.
of the honeycomb for this. Yeah, it's amazing.
But the guy that come out to them said something about he lived too close to then be able to rehome them there.
Oh, right.
Because he was in the same road. And apparently there's something about it needing to be more than like half a mile away or something like that. But
Isn't it funny? Like all these scenarios come up. So you'd be amazing in pub quizzes just after the, the life
It's true,
experiences
actually,
from
isn't it?
being in
The amount of-
construction.
You learn little bits as you go, didn't you?
yeah. So when you're keeping bees,
No, I ain't interested.
no, you?
Too much hard
Jason?
work.
I can imagine you keeping bees actually.
If when we move from where we are now, if I have some land,
Yeah.
I can get them down the bottom. I'd like some hives. Start making mead.
Yeah.
You had chickens, didn't you?
Yeah, I'd have chickens. I'd like chickens again.
Yeah.
But Yeah, someone in the village has just got chickens and a cockerel, and
Oh, dear.
they're upsetting everyone at the moment.
Country life.
Not for long though, because they're building a lot of houses near us.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, just basically connected it all together.
They
Yeah.
are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Was that another 300 in it or something? In
Yeah.
Ashington.
Oh no, this is out in.
Boy. Yeah.
you-
You don't need to say where you live.
No,
Only
Get rid of
300.
Ashington.
Only 300.
There's another.
Lucky.
Well, yeah.
well, so this
Yeah.
is the thing. They're on about building 2,000
Yeah.
in Rochford, called Rochford Park or Rochford Place,
Oh, right.
but using like a hemp construction, like a prefabricated hemp
Yeah.
construction, but building the factory on site as well.
Yeah.
So build the factory, then put 2,000 of their homes around it. Oh, going back to modular, which we spoke about last time.
Yeah.
But then the factory will keep on producing. But the trouble is, if you've got modular lorries, are quite big, aren't they?
Yeah.
Around here, the roads aren't
Yeah,
necessarily
it's not
very
going to
big.
work, is it? No.
They're very, very busy. So yeah, that'd be a bit of a. But interesting that
I still don't see much of a future for that.
What,
I mean,
modular?
I love the modular building style, but it's just.
I'd like it to work because I just like the idea. I've got nothing more.
But then you'd have no site stories because you'd have no problems.
That's true.
anymore.
That's true.
It'd
Where
be-
would the stories come from?
the factory floor.
Yeah.
You'd have it is better, everything built in that environment, but it's just the cost of it at the moment. So we had a client that you know as well that took over a factory and was going to build 800 homes a year out of that factory,
Right.
and they've shut it because they couldn't make it work.
Yeah. I've got a site in south of the river, and you go past one of the big builders, set up a massive factory there to do all the modular builds.
Yeah.
Plowed millions of pounds into this factory.
Yeah.
And someone at the top just had to go, do you know what? This ain't got a future. Not one unit was ever produced in that factory.
Oh,
And it's
mate.
sat there ready to go.
No.
It's huge.
Well, that is this one that I'm talking about as well, up the road. It is mad. I just think the models just needs tweaking.
Yeah.
And that cost of, like, a lot of people, when they think modular, they think maybe like a turnkey solution.
Mm.
I don't think of that when I think modular. I think, yeah, get the timber frame in
Yeah.
and then steel brick skin.
Yeah, you still need to. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Because I used to do the SIPs houses, and you can put any skin you want on there. So if you
Yeah.
wanted sort of, that black Essex wooden cladding, you can do that, no problem. If you want a brick, if you want zinc, the possibilities were endless. And it's a bit more straightforward as well. But like you say, get a modular structure,
panel is, yeah.
and then modular structure, and then make it how you want it after it. Bit of finesse on site.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I suppose you wouldn't end up with the site stories, would you? It'd all just be plain sailing.
There'd be no characters left. No,
There'd still be
there
groundworks though.
There would still be
groundworkers.
groundworks, no
That's
matter
true.
what you do, and there'd still be scaffold.
So you could carry on with the animal stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it'd be.
So
But
what
then-
about you two have got, I was going to say chippiness. That's not really the right vibe, is it? Both being chippies
chippies.
in common, aren't you? You must have seen, particularly I suppose on First Fix,
Seen things.
seen some things.
Only seen things, never been involved with nothing.
That's good.
Yes.
We've just seen.
Yeah.
I saw a guy once.
Yeah.
I used to work with a man, and he did.
It's
That's all right.
I think it's
Again,
difficult,
statute of limitations has been mentioned already.
depending
but
on what you're doing. I used to do the first fix package and the second fix package.
right.
I wasn't a second fix chippy. Yeah, never have been. I prefer a sledgehammer.
So
But-
you'd never class yourself as a joiner.
No, I do. I really like proper joinery.
Mm.
Really like it. Can appreciate it. But I'm like a bit more of a framing carpenter. Always been into my formwork and my false work. I've always done that side of stuff on site.
Mm.
And then I've never really done like truss roofs. I've always done a cut and pitch.
Nice.
I've always had that old skill. Like I could just hand saw, tape measure, pencil,
Swanson
Four-
Speed Square.
a 4-inch wire. I'm away, mate. I don't need all the fancy stuff. But in this day and age, it'll be slower.
Mm.
So it's all about speed. It's all about making money. Truss roofs are easy. But then a lot of the jobs that I was doing just need a little bit more little bit more finesse, bit of thinking about as you got to things.
Yeah.
Mansard roofs with dormers in and things like that. So I was doing them sorts of things.
Nice.
You were more second fix, weren't you? Or not?
Sort of. Well, just
Bit of everything.
Everything, yeah, everything. So yeah, but no, it was good. We used to doing the SIPS houses towards the end. They were like turnkey contracts. So yeah, everything from once the groundworkers are finished with the basement or whatever, we cracked on top. So yeah, it's good fun. I did enjoy it. I do miss it a bit as well, especially like the banter on site. Like when I got into inspection, especially just doing local inspection, there was these three lads. I think they were called like Brothers Carpentry or something like that. But they did this really nice cut and pitch roof, like chalet style roofs or rooms in the roof and everything. And it was a really cold winter's morning, and I had to go do the inspection on it. And they called me in. I got there, and they were so proud of their work. And they were still having a coffee. Sunny winter's day, and I was like, oh, I actually miss being on the tools because I miss that sort of sense of achievement that you get with a job like that. But then I got back into my nice warm car and went to the next site. So, but yeah.
I suppose that's true as well. And you don't get tools going missing and things like that, do you?
No. I remember that from starting my apprenticeship. I got my grant to buy all my tools and got my hand tools and got a few Makita drivers and that. And one of the chippers was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I've been told to write my initials on them." And he went, "They'll just nick them as well." It's so true. So true.
I mean,
we sites are tough.
Yeah. We still have stuff go missing, don't we?
Yeah, but we tend to own the site, don't we?
With
the type of work that we do now, we tend to be the main people on site. Other people come and go, don't they?
Yeah.
And we still get it all the time. Especially with that Makita stuff. Other brands are available.
Hilti.
Well, less so with Hilti, less people have it.
Yeah.
So you don't really get your Hilti batteries nicked.
No.
Yeah.
Because no one's running it, are they?
If only people knew how much it cost to buy them.
They would be, yeah. I mean, my charger went down a couple of months ago, didn't it? For my 22 volt kit.
Yeah.
And it was like 380 quid for a charger. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? We had the Hilti rep in here the other day and we did go through how do they price it? Like, what are they smoking when they price it?
Yeah. Was it just out of warranty as well?
Yeah. Just out of warranty.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
But it's the best stuff, isn't it?
No, I just feel like...
Kurt, fall in, man.
No, I was with my brother the other day. And, like you say that the old buy cheap, buy twice.
Yeah.
And he will buy everything as cheap as possible. And I can't remember what it was. I think it was some tools because he was doing some plastering. And he was like, "Oh, you know what they say? Buy cheap, save yourself loads of money." And that's the mantra he lives by.
You get it though, don't you? Because of the price of tools. That's why when I used to work in North London, there were some guys and they'd clearly just gone down to, is it White Hart Lane Market? Like on a weekend and just got all the tools there. They were sprayed up every different colour of, that someone had marked up the tools with. But on that job, on my last job before, I started working in Essex all the time, I got my van broken into whilst staying over. I was in the Palm Springs Hotel in Barnet. They got into my van like I'd left it open and just cleared it out.
Yeah.
The secure car park was full by the time I got there, so I put it on the street next to it along with all the other vans. And anyway, they did us all that night. But yeah, that side of things, when you're just about to start a brand new job. So I had all my first fix gear.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
I had a couple of the other lads, I had some of their gear in the van as well. And it was just the most disheartening thing. But I went back to site because I was like a working foreman and I went back to site and I was like, if anyone's buying nick tools, like you're just off the job because I can't deal with it. This has ruined me. And then it being in
that is a problem. There's a market for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, huge. There's a few guys on Instagram, isn't there, that are like trying to sort of act against it at the moment, and they go and film all the markets. But you don't see any Hilti stuff there, do you? Like you say.
Well, no, it's because they're constantly changing their platforms,
right?
And you literally need, the power's better. Look, they are a better tool.
Yeah, premium.
But yeah, it's very hard. Like if someone's using Hilti on this firm, it's probably my personal kit they're using.
Right.
We have like generic breakers and lasers and things like that as like the firm kit.
Yeah.
But they don't have handheld
Yeah,
built
it's true.
stuff.
I had it on a job in East London recently, chatting to the Sparkies. They're having a real problem on the site. It's a high-rise building site, high-rise development, but nearly once a month it was getting broken into and people were getting stuff nicked.
Yeah.
And the Sparkies on there took it into their own hands and used the Apple is it
Oh, the
tags?
AirTags,
Air
yeah.
tags, yeah.
Yeah.
In cable drums.
Mm.
So yeah, their stores were getting cut up and all sorts of stuff. It was quite because of where it was near a railway line, it was quite a tricky site to keep secure. But yeah, and they ended up tracking where it all got nicked up. And yeah, it was one of the other trades.
No,
Yeah.
on the same site.
They were on the same site, yeah. Found it in their yard.
Ooh.
Difficult.
Yeah.
Naughty.
Awkward conversations.
Yeah. So this is not going to turn into an advert for Hilti, but they do the geotags, which have got a 5-year, I think it is,
Wow.
life on them, which is great.
Yeah.
Everything's just so much better with them because they are an independent,
Yeah.
whereas the others are just basically Vanguard and BlackRock.
Mm.
They could use that on their promo, couldn't they? Just use that clip.
Yeah, I think they'd like that. So would you say, I suppose, in your role now, when you're inspecting, people are sort of on their best behaviour, aren't they? Hopefully, when you go around.
Yeah, they definitely are. There's no two ways about it.
Do you think you see less?
The problem is, I see someone in a shirt and a high vis looking a bit smarter, and they think, is it the building inspector? Is it the health and safety inspector? Are they from the client? That so they all just sort of either hide or scaffolding gets shut, so you can't access it, or or they just all go on tea break at the same time. I mean, a lot of the time on our inspections, we're called in, so they sort of know we're coming, and then and they've got what they want us to show.
We was having a conversation with someone the other day about this, about who was it who said it's just too top heavy. Now they've made it too hard, like sites, because basically what happens is like what Jason's saying.
Yeah,
we would get warned.
Yeah,
that between 10 and 12, Jason's coming. Make yourself scarce. Go to the cafe that day. It's that we would.
Yeah.
And it's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like
the site managers
they
tell you to do that.
They're basically over managing it, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because bottom line is, Jason's come off the tools. He knows what it's all about.
Yeah. Everybody's working,
so we can just
whatever standard.
We should just be cracking on.
Yeah.
But what would happen is, the building inspector. The building inspector's come and make sure you sweep the entranceway.
Yeah.
3 times. We get all that, don't we?
When you should just sweep it once anyway.
Yeah.
No, but what we want to see is we want to see sort of the works in progress. We don't want to sort of interfere to that level where people.
No, of course, yeah.
But that's why it's all about building the relationships with the site team right from the get go.
I think you're working on bigger projects now. Some of the projects that maybe we grew up on, are different.
So, do you think this is a throwback to last time? I think your worst trade you picked was dry liners.
Yes.
Have you seen an improvement?
No.
Oh.
It's peaks and troughs. There are improvements after there's issues, but they soon sort of fall back into old habits. And I think what it is it attrition where people come and go a lot? Is it?
I don't know. It sounds fancy.
Yeah, I like
I'll
it.
go with it. Yeah.
The problem is they can't keep the same guys on site across that sort of sector at the moment, that industry.
Why do you think that is?
It's
a bit of a thankless.
Do you know what it could be? You especially for people that are just tacking boards and fixing boards. It's backbreaking.
Yeah, but I quite like it.
Yeah, but
no, not all the 15mm 3-meter boards. I don't like all that.
And it's all day, every day, isn't it? I suppose it's different.
And
but it is one.
It's a bit thankless as well when someone comes in and goes, "You aren't putting up screws in your plasterboard."
Yeah.
Every time.
How far apart should screws be?
What's the location?
Right. So if I've just got a normal 12.5mm plasterboard on my ceiling at home, how far apart should a screw be? What, you say you don't know that? What did Gyprock say? Or
check the white book. Yeah.
Because it's probably quite close together. It's probably a lot closer together.
Yeah, so around a perimeter, it's 200 millimeters. So on the ceiling board.
So it's probably a couple hundred mil, isn't it? It probably is a couple hundred mil, but that is quite close together.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of screws, isn't it?
Yeah.
And back in the day, the tackers in the 50s, proper tackers, wouldn't have done that, would they?
No. And the
But
issue
them
is
ceilings are quite hard to pull down. You ever try pulling the old ceilings down from the 50s and 60s? They're still
up
stuck
there for a reason.
Yeah, and they're not got,
there's an issue is like the problem as well with not problem, but an issue with dry lining is a lot of the time the walls that they're installing form part of like a compartment wall, in the high rise. So if they're not putting the right amount of fixings in, that board has been tested and certified and given the okay because it's got like your 200 center fixings. It's got the board, the edges of the board hasn't been crushed. It's tape and jointed properly.
Yeah.
If they don't put enough fixings in, and should the worst ever happen, it's like, oh, of course it's going to do that. It's got 3 less fixings in it. It's so that's why it's
It'll always be
why it's sort of it might just seem like, well, it's well secured. Yeah, it's well secured, but it's been tested with those additional fixings in to get it done. It's so boring, but it's part of it.
No, I'm actually quite interested in it. But it's always one thing that I like doing. I always like framing out, and then if I got a chance to plasterboard,
you'd be on it.
I'd always quite like a bit of plasterboard.
Do you know?
I'd like a gadget, so I like the auto feed guns.
Oh yeah,
and I liked
quality screw gun.
And then I liked like you get plasterboard lifts, and if you had a big enough ceiling, to do, you wind the thing up.
I think that's because you appreciate how well you've done your own framing. Like all the boards land on a center. All your studs are picked up
maybe it's that.
Yeah.
Maybe
like,
it's that.
you get your own like full package. Center size.
But I'd never like taping a joint or skimming. I wouldn't like to do that.
No,
but you don't have to these days.
But again, like when you do it right and you do it nicely on your own house and that, and you stagger your joints right, and then you don't get cracks. It would really annoy me if someone else done my house and there was like they hadn't half lapped a joint and then I got a crack there, hairline cracks. Really annoying. Or like around door frames, like a lot of people
leave too big a gap for.
No, the stud of the door frame and where the head is, they would bald up like one side of it, whereas I'd bald over it because it always cracks above the head.
Right.
So I'd bald over the door and have the joint in the middle.
Fancy.
Perfect.
It goes. Look, building inspector said I'm all right.
Literally, just sign that off. I think you can do what you want now.
But then it's not like I don't think it's a building control thing. It's just like a best practice thing.
I think
where all the slamming and that goes on with the door.
In the British Gypsum White Book, it says not to do a continuous joint, especially over the leading edge.
I've never read that book.
That surprises me about you.
But that is a book that I might get.
It's ever changing. But But so they might be like the trades that sort of not struggling, but they probably the least consistent trade.
Yeah.
At the moment, I've got some awesome bricklaying firms.
Yeah.
They're doing some quite unnecessarily, architects-wise, complicated sections of brickwork, and they're just smashing it out of the park. It's so good to see.
Is that because there's loads of money in it, though?
I don't know. Is there loads of money? There's so many people seemingly fighting for the contracts.
Yeah, I think there is at the moment.
Yeah.
No, I just wonder because like you see people on TikTok and like they will tell you they make £15 a brick these days.
Yeah.
£15 a brick.
Yeah. Well, I tested it. The other day with one of our tier ones. They asked us to lay 20 bricks.
Oh, okay. I don't know about this.
You don't know?
No.
So sent us a drawing, and I went back to him. I said, "That's £1,500."
Yeah.
He come back. He said, "Oh, it's 20 bricks." And that's like, I was like, "Well, it was unspecified how many bricks there was, but it was basically 2 course below this cladding detail." Which coincidentally, we can now do the cladding.
Yes.
So, yeah, and he said, "Oh, it's a bit spiteful. Oh, you're like one of them Instagram or TikTok bricklayers. You don't get that anymore."
Funny.
But yeah, I don't know what the price of brickwork is now.
Yeah,
but I do appreciate some nice architectural brickwork.
Yeah. So, we're talking. I know this is off-piste. Well, the whole thing's really been off-piste.
Yeah. So you had a plan for this pod, and it's not gone.
No, but I like the free chat
with more guidelines on it.
Yeah.
Last time I came, you had like a running sheet. Like
I've got some questions.
Oh,
like I've been handed.
What
were you going to say about architectural?
I like the chimneys at Hampton Court Palace.
Me too. The twisted chimneys.
Yeah.
Every one of them's different.
That's when, like, that's a tradesman.
Yeah.
Craftsman. That's craftsman. That's built that. Good word, craftsman.
Yeah.
A master craftsman.
Yeah.
Or as I would say, a master craftsman.
Because
She likes to sound happy.
the setting out and all what goes into it, I can appreciate things like that.
Yeah. Haven't we got on the books here a dry liner that holds a black card for dry lining?
Yeah.
That doesn't
And
exist.
he's a ground worker.
Right.
He's a ground worker, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, it's not a black card. It's a blue card, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway. If you know, you know.
Speaking of master craftsmen, I've got a job where on their ground floor, it's a high-rise job again. On their ground floor, it's finished concrete, so it's all getting poured on in situ on site. Because it's got to be perfect, and every one of the arches is slightly different. They've got a joiner in, and he's making the formwork on site.
Oh,
and
that's what I like.
it's so especially because it's hot. Like the weather's nice. He's got his own working area, and the attention to detail, and he's using like fresh ply every time, which just looks amazing.
Yeah.
I think
he
he
might
might.
What plies are you using? Like a phenolic, like a peribold, or
like the smooth back for the and it's do you know what you can tell
no
everyone's
expense spared.
No, you can tell everyone loves it because it's so well protected afterwards.
Yeah.
It's like exclusion zone around these like concrete
It
areas.
sounds like he's living your dream, Dan. That
He is.
guy.
I that's what I always loved about carpentry.
Yeah.
That you could basically make the form for something that then the concrete is the thing.
Yeah.
But like you've created that.
I'm doing it.
I love like that timber behind you isn't actually pallet wood. That was actually part of a foam wall that I done in a ditch, and it had to look like a board.
Right.
Had to look like
Yeah,
timber.
the timber. Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah, and that's what that's offcuts from.
Well,
Yeah,
we're into reusing, aren't we? Recycling things.
Yes.
So eco-friendly.
What you got now? You got little bits of paper out.
I've
Curt.
been handed
Cue
2
cards.
questions. One of which I feel like might give you like PTSD
All right.
because it feels like it's one from like one of your exams or something.
All right. Uh-oh.
Like because normally we started doing like a closest to pin thing where
Yeah.
we've got a question but I don't feel like I feel like this is just one we're going to ask you.
Right. Singled out.
NHBC chapter 6.1 refers to which type of construction? It's multiple choice, don't worry. A, steel frame. B, masonry walls. C, timber frame. Or D, concrete floors.
He should know this.
Don't worry, if you get it wrong, we won't put it out.
I don't know. Masonry?
Do you want to have a guess, Dan? Don't worry, this ain't going on the
I
score.
weren't really listening. Still.
Okay, still. Timber frame.
Oh,
Timber frame.
okay,
2
great.
chippies, and neither of you went timber.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, that was just a random.
It was a good one.
Did Georgia write that one?
Yeah.
Did she do that on purpose to trip everyone up?
I said he's a building inspector, so I think
She got
felt
us
a
there.
bit spicy. Right, this is the actual.
To be,
Sorry,
no,
go on.
I'm not going to defend my getting it wrong. Got it wrong. Bit
Well,
of,
no, you can-
bit
you
of
can-
homework for me. Bit
A
of
lot of
CPD.
you just refer to the book, don't you? Oh,
Well, to
Let
be
me-
honest, I in high-rise construction the standards are quite different. So
Yes.
that's why
Yeah,
mainly
fair,
for
there we
houses.
not relevant. Okay, here we go. How many courses of bricks can you safely lay in one day without risking brickwork instability due to unset mortar? I've got absolutely no idea.
Are you asking me first?
Everyone's got to have a guess. So
You have a guess. Closest to the pin.
Well, it's 6 courses of block work. So what's that? 18 course of brick.
21.
12. What did you say?
18.
What? It's 6 block work, but I said 18 brickwork.
What? 18 you said?
Yeah.
What did you say?
21.
I said 12. It's 16.
Ooh.
That's the first point for a guest. We're going to have to start the guest.
Jason wins.
We're going to have to start a guest tally.
I want him to win that one, though.
Yeah.
He should know how to.
Should.
Yeah, because that's anecdotally, you know what you're saying about like all the old school guys go, oh,
Yeah.
wow, we've always done this. They're like, no, you could do 9 on corners. And I just said, well, you can't. It just says, it just says, 6 block work without it being backed up. So
Interesting.
Which is about high enough head height.
Yeah, so you're not working overhand on 6 of
Yeah.
them. So
Nice. I didn't expect that first question.
no, it was a good one though. It's
That's
got
quite-
the old grey
quite
matter
interesting,
working.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
I don't know what we should do points wise for that.
Go
Oh
for-
no, we said we're not doing points for that.
gonna have
didn't
to get my book of standards out. And
Yeah.
No, he wins a point on the other one.
we?
Guess.
Yeah. No, yeah, we will put a
So
guess tally
basically,
up.
Chase, we started this a few episodes ago, and I'm beating Curt
6-3.
massively.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Although,
and now you've chalked one up for the guest.
yeah, there was one which never saw the light of day. The very first one, which I did win, but
But you chalked it up on the board.
no, I did. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I play by the rules.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be a hollow victory.
So it's just what is it? First 1 to 10 wins
I don't know,
something.
just keep running. Keep running.
Yeah.
Like the base.
Yeah. Like it.
And like Jason will be. Do you want to give us plug that one more time for us?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the Southend Sprint Triathlon, 20th of July. Raising money for Action for Youth. And can I give a little plug to the company I work for? It's pretty obvious who it is now. But they match the funding. Anything I raise up to 500 quid, they match.
Oh, no.
That's good.
Anyone within the company that does a charity event, which is
Can we put like that?
that's a nice.
Yeah.
Is that something we can put in the thing? Probably is, isn't it? Like a link to
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I can ping
Jason's
you the.
It goes out
just
Monday,
giving-
so
Just giving the link.
that'll be
Cheers,
in
guys.
time.
And then if anyone wants to chip in, I
Yeah.
think we'd do a bit.
That's a good thing though, because it's Action for Youth are helping out kids that aren't necessarily inspired. Across the country. So yeah,
So what? They're not inspired, so we get them into construction. That's what we're saying.
well, no, we just they work with the kids to give them opportunities to experience things that they might not be able to. So it's a good cause. So we've got to look after everyone, haven't we? In there,
Nice.
especially those up and coming.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've got some
100%.
training bits bubbling away on that front as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
We'll
It's going to be good.
we'll
So do
make
you
time
think-
for that at a later date.
Do you think the generation coming up, with your experience in construction, Dan, and yours, Curt, do you
laugh?
think it's worthwhile for younger people to get into this?
Yeah, 100%.
I think it's ripe.
I think
It's
in
the
a
word.
time when AI is not going to be able to do
Yeah.
the things, like it's going to be able to replace people in an office.
Mhm.
We're going to see what it's going to do over the next 5 to 10
Mm.
years. But I think getting a trade, get a trade and you never be skint.
It's true, though, isn't it? We've already touched on how much building work is going on around us locally.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and
Too,
there's just a massive
like
shortage.
too much round here.
Yeah. But it's going to need to be built, isn't it? So
Yeah, it needs to be built. Yeah.
I'd-
And the cost of the robots doing the modular thing and all of that, and just not being viable for business entities to do, it's going to be traditional groundwork, traditional brickwork,
yeah,
traditional builds. Yeah, maybe using modern methods, but there's still going to be a lot of traditional build going on.
the knowledge doesn't change, does it? You
No.
still need that.
No, the fundamentals of whether it's brickwork, carpentry,
Yeah.
groundworks,
It's still got to have the kings of the trade. Carpenters still got to be on the job.
yeah, holding it together,
So yeah, pulling it all together. Quite
stopping the
literally.
fights amongst all the other trades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I'm pushing for it with stuff with our company, with the hubs at the building and everything, just because I think whether you do it for 5 years, 10 years, or it's a lifelong career, the skills that you get working in construction, whichever trade it is,
and then you can go and
is-
do your own stuff at home.
yeah, yeah,
And,
Yeah.
just,
yeah, much more self-reliant.
Mm.
yeah.
And I think it makes you more willing to try things. You're like, oh, hang on, if I
100%,
I
yeah.
put those two bits together, they stay together forever. Maybe I could do it with like that, and
Yeah.
transfer that, sort of construction mindset into other
I
things.
don't think there's nothing that scares me about building. Like, I think I would build anything.
Hence, right back to the start where we walked in and you said, I've just agreed to do this job.
Yeah, I have. I know zero. All I know about the NHS is that they got the money.
Yeah.
And all I know, the other thing that I know is that putting a PVC window in a hole can't be that hard.
True.
Follow the YouTube to find out.
Famous last words. Anything you want to plug, Dan?
We've
But
got that.
enjoyable.
We've got the party coming up on the 26th.
Yep.
It is a face-to-face, not a social media thing.
Nope.
It is a come along to the party.
Old school.
Yeah. We've got some cool stuff going on. We're releasing that this week, anyway.
Yeah. Watch this space. It might even be out actually by the time this goes out. It might have.
Yeah.
What, on the socials? Check the socials.
Yes.
Yeah.
Check all the socials
Hard
out.
Hat Chat.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
I want
Again,
more reviews
More
on Spotify.
reviews on Spotify. More reviews on Apple.
I think Spotify's the way forward. I don't think Apple's going to do it.
No, they used to be, didn't
I
they?
think Spotify's taken over.
Yeah. It's funny that, isn't it? A real shift.
What guests have you got coming up?
What a question. What a question. We don't want to reveal that.
Oh, keep us in anticipation.
No, we have. I mean, we're still got the ones bubbling away of a nuclear scientist.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's got nothing to do with construction.
No, it hasn't.
Are you
we
pro-nuclear after
we
that?
thought we'd.
We just
fold
want
it.
to. We want to talk. Well, you'll hear us talking about like Sizewell. And
Yeah, I think
there's big construction in it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Basically.
I'm pro nuclear.
I don't know. I don't know where I
We
stand.
need the energy, don't we?
Powerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Powerful stuff.
Powerful. And it makes the water at Bradwell warm as well. So, anyway, thanks everyone for listening. This has been Hard Hat Chat.
Yes, it has.